Alright, so here we are with the second video in our intro to technical analysis section. So if I pull up the YouTube here, here's our first video, so intro to stock trading patterns. So we started with the ascending triangle last week, so we have the video here, and today we're going to talk about a bull flag. So I put up a picture here of a bull flag. So pretty much what we're seeing is a big spike in the stock, creating that vertical kind of pole, and then it turns into a flag pattern here. So it's kind of consolidating in the middle, and then the idea here is that it's breaking out to the upside. So here's just a little example of that, and I pulled up on the charts here a couple different examples, again here using Thinkorswim through TD Ameritrade. This is what I trade off personally. So right here in the top one, GE, I have it here on a 20-day, 1 hour time frame, and basically I'm just showing these on different time frames to show that, you know, depending on the time frame you're trading, you can find these patterns through any of them. So right here on GE, zoom in a little bit, we see that big spike right in the pre-market, which creates our flagpole here, and then it kind of turns into a flag pattern here, kind of consolidating, and then as we can see, it breaks out to the upside, and it kind of died off here over the next few days, but just for the basic idea here of seeing that flagpole and then the consolidation kind of forming a little flag pattern and then a breakout to the upside usually. Same thing with Tesla here. This is on a 5-day, 5-minute chart, as we can see. So we have that big move in the aftermarket right here, creating that flagpole type look, and then kind of consolidates a little bit and breaks out to the upside. As we can see, once it kind of formed at the center here, broke out all the way up to 339, and now it's kind of consolidating again here. And lastly, right here on Baidu, so this is a 1-day, 1-minute chart. Right here we can see that. So here's our flag pattern right here. So we have that big spike in the stock, and then we're kind of consolidating right in the center here. And as we can see, breaks out to the upside. We'll zoom out a little bit to show that. We have that flag pattern kind of consolidating, bouncing around, and breaks out to the upside. So basically, we have 3 different time frames we're looking at with this one. We have the 20-day, 1 hour, you have the 5-day, 5-minute, and the 1-day, 1 minute. So pretty much we can see this pattern off any time frame. It's not one particular, and that's how all these patterns I'm showing you are. So just a quick recap. We have the bull flag here. Usually breaks out to the upside. That's why it's called the bull flag. But we're looking for that big jump, the big spike in the stock, creating that almost vertical flagpole, and then it flags here a little bit, and then, like I said, usually breaks out to the upside. Obviously, none of these are exact. It could easily kind of do a fake out here and drop, you know. So you have to couple these with different other indicators that you use, and then you can kind of base your play off that. This is just one tool you can use. You don't want to base a whole trade setup on one thing. You want to use multiple flashlights, if you will. So here's just the bull flag, our second video in the intro to stock trading patterns, and we will see you next week.